Hey guys, Dee here. So, what if you could clone your best clients, like find hundreds of people who look just like them, like same industry, same size, same profile? That's exactly what Lookalike campaign does. And in Clay, it's honestly pretty simple once you see it. I'm going to walk you through the table I already built so you can just follow along and replicate it your own business. Without wasting any time, let's get into it. So, this is one of the Clay workbook which is called like Lookalike. In this folders, we use all the Lookalike campaigns so that first of all we just need to go to the companies that we already found. So in this table I already found the lookalike companies of my best client. For that I'm just clicking edit source. You can see the filters here. You just need to click find companies. Once you click that, you just need to filter all the criteria based on your ICP details. Based on that, for the industries you can give the industries based on the lookalike company you already have, and you can exclude the industry and you can select the company signs based on your ICP criteria. And also you can include the revenue range and funding raised recent days and estimated their employee count. And you can also select the company type, which is like privately held, public company, or partnership, self-employed, like that way. And after that, you can include the company's keywords, and also you can exclude the company keywords, which is you don't want to include that. And if you have estimated audience size, you can also include at that. And you can include the locations of the company, which is like headquarters of the ICP companies. And you can exclude the company. And one more thing is like you can add the exact city and states of the location you have added. And also we can exclude the locations which is you don't want to add. And you can exclude a company which is you don't want to target. If you have a list, you can just import that here. And after, you just need to give the company identifier. For that you can just click the LinkedIn URLs or any domains of that company to identify the specific company if you need. For that we are just using the lookalike signal. So that I'm just going to lookalike companies. Here I just pasted all the best clients of mine right now. And once I did this, you can include the AI filters, which is like industries to include, sub industries to include, and the keywords and revenue streams and the business type and all. And if you use the technographics, I think it is a recent update in Clay. So if you use the technographics, it will cost around 3 credits per row. I'm just leaving this blank. And after that, you can see here is a row limit. Based on my Clay plan, I can import 25,000 rows in a single export. So once I get this filters, I'll see the preview of all the companies which I have selected based on the ICP criteria. Once it's done, you just need to click continue and you can add the results to the new table. So this is how I find the companies. So after scrapping these companies, you can see the details about the company like name, description, primary industry, size and type of that company, and location, country, domain, LinkedIn URL, and the business type and revenue stream and annual revenue. So once you have done this, the second process is to find the peoples in these companies. For that, just go to another table. For this, you just need to click the add button, and after that, you can see the find people. Once you click that, you can see the filters like, let me show you. You can see the filters like this. Here, you just need to add. So let me show you. Once you click the edit inputs, you can see the filters here. For company attributes, you can add any company attributes like the keywords. So I have just added some of the keywords here, and you can also mention any company size, industries, and like that way. And once you have already found that company, you just need to leave that blank. So when it comes to job title, you just need to click the seniority level job titles. And if you need exact job title, you just need to leave it like is exactly. You can select the job title here. And if you need to or above, just like a random look like similar job titles, you can just give the at or above. And if you need exact job title, you just need to leave this option default. And after that, you can give all the job titles here that you want to target from that company, which is like the decision makers of those companies. So we can target the decision makers. This is also the same thing. You have to click any one of this option, which is like it's similar to or contains is like exactly. So I'm just selecting is similar to so that we can get more people from those companies who are making decisions. And you can exclude the job titles here, and you can add the experience level of that person you have selecting, and you can add the person's location here. So if you don't have any particular location criteria for person level, you can just leave it blank. And you can see a lot of options for people finding here. And you can also exclude the people which you don't need. And past experience, you can also add the past experience of that person. And once this all filters are filled, it's showing the limits like 25,000 based on my plan. And the limit per company, you can select around maximum 100 people from that one company. For I'm just select, I just leave this blank so that we can get a lot of peoples from each company, and after that we just filter them, like which one we need to target, like that way. And if you need to filter just three from each company, you just need to place that number here and just click continue, add a new results to the table. Once you have done this, you can see all the people details here. Like you can see the first name and last name, full name, job title and location, company domain and LinkedIn profile, all these details. Once you have all these details, you just need to clean the data. Like if you don't need any column of this, you just need to hide or remove from this table. So once you have all these columns, you can see all other columns from clicking this. Like you can see the latest experience title and latest experience companies, latest experience starter date, like that way. You can see all the details about the person here. And once you have all this data, you just need to find the contact information of that person. For that, I just used the waterfall method, which is the powerful method in Clay. You just need to click tools. From the drop down, you can see the work email waterfall method. I'm just clicking it. When you click the full configuration, you can see a lot of tools which is finding people contact informations here. Based on that, you can drag and assemble which like you want to do. For that, I'm just assembling it based on the credit basis. So if you already bought any of these tools personally, you just use this API key of that tool here directly. And if you don't have any API, and if you just need to use the Clay credits, just assemble this based on the credit basis. I'm just making the ICPS is first, which is like zero point 0.5 credits per row. And after that, I'm just placing 1 credit per row tools. For that, I'm just selecting. So just like that, you can assemble here. And after that, you can just remove the tools if you don't want any of the tools. So this smart e tool, which has charge around 6 credits per row. So it is very high on credits basis. So that I'm just removing it to save my cost mistakenly too. And after that, you just need to drag down. Once you can see here, you can map the filter. You have to map the columns, like in a full name you have to map the full name and the company domain. So basically it's defaultly added this columns. If you need to map anything else from defaultly added, you just need to click and add the required column for you. Once you have done all these mappings, you can see below as a validation. So you got the email now, you just need to validate them, which is like it is verified to reach out right now, or it is in spam folder, or it is validated email, like that way. For that, there is a lot of tools here. So as like already said, you can just select which tool you want to use based on the credit basis. And if you use any particular tools API key, you just need to select the tool and just add the API key of that tool. Once you have done all these things, just go below. And if you have to add any conditions on that, you just need to click add run condition and just type, which is like only run if the LinkedIn column is not empty, like that way. So right now I don't have any filters for that. I'm just leaving that blank. And once you have all this done, just click save. And every time you have run this Clay table, you just need to click the save and run first 10 rows, because it will help you save more credits on Clay. And if you don't want to spend that 10 credits too, you just need to click save and don't run. Once you have done this, you just need to click the first row of that waterfall method. If the result is good enough for you, you just run all other columns. So based on that way, I just run the waterfall method here. So if the prospect doesn't get the email, the ICP gets. Based on that, we will get the waterfall method here and work email of all the persons. Now you have all the details about the company and the person level contacts. Once you have all the details about the people and the company, you just need to send this leads to the sequencer, which is like a sending platform. You may use instantly, smart lead, or email bison, like that way. You just need to send these leads to that sequencer directly from Clay. For that, I'm just clicking add column here and just clicking add enrichment. Here, if you are using instantly, I'm just typing instantly here. So here you can see add lead to campaign. I'm just clicking add lead to campaign here. After that, it will automatically selects the account which is already if you connected. And after that, you just need to scroll down and you have to map all these columns, which is like first name, last name, company name, and website. And if you have any custom variables in this Clay table, which is like if you created any copy through OpenAI in Clay, you can add that copy as a custom variable here. Once you have done all these things, you just need to click add run column. I'm recommending this, which is like only run if the email column is empty, like that way. So if you don't need to add anything condition like that here in this way, You just need to leave this blank. I'm just leaving this blank. I'm just showing you as an example. Once you have add the all conditions and the inputs, which is you have already mapped around here. Once you have added all the variables mapped correctly, you just need to click save. So once you have done this, you have to select the campaign ID. For that, you have to scroll above. You can see the campaign ID column here. Just need to, which is like if you already connected the instantly account here, you can see all the campaigns which is created in your workspace in the drop down here. I just don't have any account in instantly, so that it's showing like no options found. If you have any of your instantly account, just need to connect them, and you can see all the campaigns which is listed and created in instantly right now. You just need to select which campaign you want to push these leads to, and just map the fields and just click save and run. So some of tools have a single method, which is like you have to just need to send the leads to directly to the campaign. But some of senders tools, which is like we just need to add the leads in a workspace first, and after that we just need to push the added leads to the campaign. So I'm using email Python. So in that we have to use two methods, which is like we have to first create the leads on email Python, and after that we just need to push the added leads to the campaign. For that, I'm just clicking column at enrichment. I also already used it, so that I'm just add or update. When you click or you when you search like this, you can see the email Bison option here, create or update lead. Once I just clicking it, I can see my workspace here. Once I select my correct workspace, in column mapping you can see the email first name last name and the existing behavior, which is like two options, which is like patch and put. The patch is like only update the provided fields, and the put method is like replace all fields. I always use the put method here. And when it comes to title and company name, all the variables are added here. As I already said in instantly method, if you have any variables here, you just need to the custom variable. And you can also see the reference, which is you already created the variable name in workspace. You can see all the variables have created in the workspace. Once you can see the reference, you can create the custom variable name exactly, which is like in drop down here. And as like the same way, you just need add run condition. After that, you just need to like only run if email column is not empty. For the email column, you just need to map the email column here. And after that, you just click save and just run the first 10 rows. Once you have this done, you'll have added the leads to the workspace. And after this, I'm just clicking don't save here. And after this, you just need to click and same like add enrichment, and you have to add leads. So I already created an agent here like lead adding to the campaign. When you see here, so based on this, you just need to create a HTTP API column to add the leads to the campaign. For that, I already created it. I just selecting it. Once I have selected it, I'm just need to select the ID, which is when I created a lead in workspace already, there is something the lead will have like ID. So I just need to map the ID here once I have added the leads in workspace. And after that, you can have any APAC list or any other columns. You just map that out here. I'm just mapping any of that and just apply template. So for now, I'm just selecting any of this to show you as an example and just clicking apply template. Once you have applied the template, you can see all the HTTP method I have chosen here. For that, you can see the method as post and the API key has included, and in body you have to add this type of JSON format to add the leads. And in content type, I'm using this application slash JSON format. And authorization, I uploaded the API key of mine. Once I have done all these things, you just need to, and in the endpoint, you have to add the campaign number, which is like the campaign ID. So in here, I have mentioned that campaign ID as it is like 2809. Based on this, you have one specific ID for each campaign. So you have to just add that ID here. Once you have add all these details, you just need to run, and you can try it on just 5 rows as like already said, or you can run the first 10 rows or save and don't just run for 1 rows, for example. Once you have done this, your leads were successfully pushed to the sequencer. So meanwhile it's running, you just need to create a copy. For that, you can use the directly clay, which is like you just need to click that column and use AI. Here you can use Clay's direct credits, and also you can use OpenAI credits here, and you can use Cloud Opus and Cloud other variations, and also you can use Gemini. If you have any of this tool API key, you can just connect this API key here, and just you can use the tool right from here. and you can write the prompt, which is like how the email copy you want to looks like. And after adding the prompt here, you have to add the output format, which is like fields, which is like a response or text, like email one, text, email two, the way of output, which is like a text, number, or true or false method, which is like if you want anything, you can add that here. If you need the output as a JSON format, you just need to give the JSON schema, and you can generate it based on the prompt here. Once you have entered the prompt, you can generate the JSON format based on the prompt. It will show the option. I'm just leaving this as a field. And after that, you just need to click the same as copy. So if you creating copy in Clay, just wait and create copy. After that, you just send these leads to the sequencer. So if you are creating a copy manual way, you just need to push the leads from here to the sender platform. After that, you can create the copy manually in any other docs and add that in your sender tools workspace. Fine. This is how the lookalike campaign works, and by this way you can scrap all the clone of your best clients and close more deals with the case study of your old clients. So here you can find a lot more details about the person, which is like the personalization variables, which is like a recent funding information, like which is around the recent funding rounds, like funding type and the amount they are recently funded, and the job posting they are recently posted, and the recent news about them. Like that way you can scrap all the informations about them. Once you have all that information, you can create a copy based on that variables, and you just need to map all the custom variables when you push these leads to the campaign. Once you have done this, it's done, and that's it. That's your lookalike campaign fully built inside Clay. Honestly, if you are just starting out, this is one of the best thing you can do for your business. Stop guessing who to reach out and let your best customers show you the way. Try building this table on your own business and let me know how it goes in comments. And if this was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. See you in the next one. Bye.